Petra is one of the new 7 wonders of the world, as opposed to the ancient wonders. It's a place we didn't think we'd ever go, but here we are making it happen. We began our journey by flying into the city of Amman. It's been about 20 hours, give or take, since we started traveling for my last post. And we are sitting in the airport in Jordan, waiting for our rental car to show up so that we can drive an hour to the hotel and take a nap. This has been a fun day. It turned out to be an easy 1-hour drive, no troubles at all. The only one that fell asleep was the passenger. Our accommodations were really great, spacious and very comfortable. We also had a really great view of the Dead Sea. But of course the swimming pool was gorgeous and just a little too cool for us. The Dead Sea contains 10 times more salt than the ocean, which allows effortless floating and offers many health benefits. It's also known for being the lowest area on Earth. We made it!
Woohoo! The Dead Sea behind us, can you believe it?
Wow, it's so beautiful and took us such a long time to get here and a lot of planning.
Yeah, we flew overnight, so we were very tired when we arrived, but this trip has kind of been Troy's baby. He's been super excited about this.
Yeah, there's a ton of history here, as you would guess, and it's just going to be beautiful. So this is just our first stop of many, and we're going to check out this Dead Sea saltwater stuff and see what it feels like. The salt can be a little sharp, so watch where you step. This is so amazing. Like, I've seen pictures and stuff, but wow, you can actually float so well in here. I'm less than 2 feet from the water. Look at that. I can hardly even push myself to go under. This is so cool. Some of the health benefits are exfoliating your skin with salt and layering on the mineral-rich mud for a free skin treatment. After a couple of nice sunsets and a few good local meals, we hit the road for the next stop on our journey. After leaving the Dead Sea, we made the 2+ hour drive to the area where Petra is located, taking in everything the countryside had to offer us. A natural stone elephant, and plenty of camels. Our more rustic accommodations were at Little Petra Bedouin Camp. We chose to stay near Little Petra, which is not within the main town of Petra. It offered us a more remote setting and was closer to the backdoor hiking entrance for the area. We took the advice of others and got a Jordan Pass with a 3-day entry to Petra. This allowed us plenty of time to see everything we wanted to see and to revisit our favorite sites multiple times. This is a large area and there's plenty of hiking in order to see all that Petra has to offer. Okay, we made it. We're in Petra. We're walking through the canyons now and headed towards the Treasury. Let's go. Here was filmed a famous movie scene. Can you guess what it is? I'll give you a hint. Dun 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 dun. Okay, maybe it's not the right tune, but it might help. We made it to the Treasury of Petra. How cool is that?
It's amazing.
There's a gift shop and a place to purchase tea right in front of the Treasury. If you don't want to walk, there's also a cart that will offer a ride for a not so small fee. Back at camp, we took in a nice sunset at a high vantage point and got a look at the whole place. We made it to Petra and we are camped in Little Petra Bedouin, which is this great camping spot amongst the rocks. And we say camping tongue-in-cheek.
It's not really camping.
It's these really cool huts that we'll show you that are covered with some material, so they really do look like the Bedouin camps. And they're nestled in these rocks. It looks really beautiful. And we came up here on the top of these big rocks and we're gonna check out a cool sunset here in a couple of minutes. There was a great spot provided for a meeting place that had a fire and provided tea in the evenings. We also had some delicious local cuisine. Day 2 in Petra provided us with a lot more hiking opportunities. We explored the valley area, seeing the many tombs and carvings along with the Nabatean theater. We found the trail that leads up to the popular Treasury overlook, which offers some really great photo opportunities. The trail was mostly easy to follow, but there were a few places that needed some extra searching to stay on track. If you're not familiar with Mappy, it's a really great offline hiking app that has a free option, and it was very handy. Of course, there were some really great views, and we stumbled upon some little friends.
You're so ferocious.
Oh, we made it up to the back door overlook for Petra. That's the Treasury in our background. It's about a 600,
Amazing.
about a 600 step ascent. It was pretty grueling there. I'm not gonna lie.
But totally worth it.
Totally worth it. How about that? We left the park for lunchtime and found this great restaurant that had some really good reviews called My Mom's Recipe Restaurant. The local food was delicious.
They brought us out this mixture of spices and some seeds along with some olive oil and bread, and they told us that you're supposed to dip the bread in olive oil and then in the seed mixture, and we looked it up. It's called za'atar and it is delicious. We both are pretty much in love.
After lunch, we explored Little Petra with a local guide. It's a great way to learn some of the history of the area and get to know some of the people who live and work here. Going to the monastery today.
It's a little breezy and a little chilly, but we are all bundled up. Yesterday, as we got hiking, it was fine. We were able to take the layers off, but we're starting chilly today.
Made it to the monastery. It was about a
50-minute hike after the Jeep ride.
after the Jeep ride, which cut off about 2 hours of our walk, so that was pretty cool. I recommend that highly.
That was nice. That was
5 jogs per person.
yeah, so that's about $7.
The monastery is really well preserved and offers some great views. And right across the way you can sit and enjoy some tea, which of course we did. We were even able to find some friends. It was 800 steps to get up to the monastery and just about as many to get down. Of course, going down is a little different. Heading down, you have ample opportunity to buy things as you go through many of these little shops along the steps. And also watch out for the mules as they're coming up. The largest freestanding complex in Petra measures over 7,000 square meters on 3 levels. This massive thing is called the Great Temple of Petra, built in the 1st century BC. How about some box seats up in the rocks?
We spent 3 amazing days in Petra, and now we are headed to the desert, to Wadi Rum, where we're going to spend 1 night, hopefully doing a lot of great stargazing and some desert adventures.
The Wadi Rum Preserve area is a popular destination to experience the desert and do some stargazing. The Bedouin camps are scattered among the rock formations throughout this region and provide some warm hospitality. Going on a Jeep tour out in the desert. Let's see what we can see. We're ready for the desert.
All geared up in case it's cold, in case it's dusty. We're ready for anything.
Yeah. Apparently our driver has autopilot. There's always an occasion to stop and have some tea. The Wadi Rum Desert has been the site of several recent movie scenes. Have you recognized anything yet? To name a few, The Martian, Dune 1 and 2, 2 of the Star Wars movies, and some others. I love snowboarding back home, but this was something entirely different. If you get to try, I hope you do better than I did.
How was your ride?
It wasn't as easy as snow, and it was hard to climb back up.
And finally, I took the easy way down. We were shown a cave that was about 10 to 15 degrees warmer than outside. Here we were shown a castle that was built by the French Foreign Legion. It's Margo's turn for some fun with her Santa hat and a sleigh. For us, the night Jeep tour wasn't spectacular. The lighting wasn't great because the moon was bright. Too many people around us had flashlights, and it was very cold out. So we enjoyed some tea by the fire and made the best of it. Our last stop in Jordan is the city of Aqaba, just 1 hour drive away from the Wadi Rum desert. Aqaba is located right on the Red Sea, and directly across the border sits Israel. In case you hadn't figured it out yet, we spent Christmas in the desert this year. So happy holidays! What do you think I was hoping for when I chose this place to stay? When I first booked Aqaba, I didn't realize how much of a dive location this is. Now I'm very intrigued. We booked our dive and suited up for colder temperatures, even though our guide told us it was relatively warm at about 78 degrees. We ended up diving what is called the Japanese Gardens, a beautiful area of coral reefs and strikingly colorful fish. And even though we felt really comfortable during the dive, once we got out of the water, it was cool enough to call it quits for this day.